Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Saka here, and welcome back to another episode of Planet Zoo. And when we last left off, we added a few new creatures here, and at the end of the last episode, I said I was going to put down some heaters, and indeed, you can see the heaters are alive and well and working great. It's negative 2 degrees Celsius out here, right below freezing. Everyone is walking around in their hopefully warm clothes. I see some dude in there in shorts, and we've got a group of people here in their shorts as well. Maybe you guys should have dressed a little bit warmer, but it looks like we're moving out of the snowstorm and getting into the cloudy, and it will warm up here soon. So one thing I wanted to look at is we were doing research for our other creatures and making sure that they had some awesome stuff, and you can see that there's one spot open in the research center, but we have 2 veterinarians. So what I think I would like to do is promote, or at least train up, our second veterinarian. We've got Angelique Perdue and Noel Waters, and I believe it is Angelique here who is doing the research. Can't really see. Yes, indeed. Angelique is researching the Aardvark level 3. What I would like to do is, let's see. Let's get Noel is... Yeah, Noel is researching the... See, I don't know. There's no spot. There's no second spot for the tortoise. If she's researching the Aardvark, we can pull Noel off. So let's pull Noel off and then get Noel trained up even more as like a grade 3 veterinarian. All right, so you're resting at the staff room. That's cool. Can I tell you to train up just a bit? Let's see. Training a vet will cancel the research assignment. Yeah. Tell you what we'll do. We'll increase your pay up to 1,600, and then we are going to staff train you. Get you to be a 3-star veterinarian there, Noel. And hopefully they don't have to do that at the research center. We have Angelique in here, doing the business. So she's going to the habitat, possibly to check out what's going on. Temperature increased quite rapidly here in April. Now we're at 20 degrees Celsius. That's all well and good. Today's challenge will be, I want to put an exhibit right here. That way we can link up with several of the paths and then just like sort of connect a path right here. So let's go ahead and do that. We will go ahead and put down an enclosure here. Let's go with an actual exhibit if we can. Construction, no. I'll find it here in a second. I believe it's a habitat. Let's see, Planet Zoo shelters. Wherefore art thou exhibits? All right, here we go. So we got some shops. A large shop shell. Do we have a shop? That would be really cool indeed. We've got some eateries here, a Chief Beef and a Gulpy. We don't have a shop, and that's just a shell. We need the actual shop itself. I'm not sure if we have access to that, but we do have Looney Balloons. So we'll go ahead and get Looney Balloons down. Try to get a little bit more engagement here. We hired some extra vendors as well. He's going to hop in right there, and we're going to be selling our balloons for $9 a balloon, just to see if we can get some extra income in here from people who are, grabbing some food. Then maybe they want a balloon as well. All right, sweet. All right, let's get an exhibit down if we can. So we want to, let's see, the small exhibit. So do we go like side to side, exhibit and then exhibit beside it? I think we kind of want to. So let's put an exhibit there, and then we'll put another exhibit, say right there, and then connect them up. So that doesn't allow, let's see, we would have, if we go like right side by side, we could delete that little path right there and then connect up the paths. Or do we do something like that and run a path connecting that? Let's do something like that. Wait, terrain modification failed. There you go. All right, so what we'll do is, you know, I don't think we actually need this path. Can we delete it and get some moolah back? Yeah, $3. So we'll have 3 ways to get to that exhibit, 2 ways to get to that exhibit. That seems fine. Now we'll just look and see what exhibit creatures we can get from the exhibit trading market. And we need something cool. Something to really draw in the people. We've got $700. We might be able to spend it on a couple boa constrictors. What is the boa constrictor requirements here? So we've got our species data here, 23 to 31, 60 to 80% humidity. Hopefully they are within the range of our electricity. That's going to be the next bit. Okay, so that is not within range. Can we scooch this over just a bit? I believe we can indeed. Something like so. Then we can move this guy to like right there. Then I think we'll be a little bit closer to our power needs. Yeah, there we go. Now we've got some power to those areas so we can power up those exhibits. Adopt and place 2 habitat species. Well, that is what we are, well, we don't have habitat species. We're going to get exhibit species. But yes, indeed, the Western Diamondback needs a male and a female. So let's get James in here into exhibit 1. And then we will get Bianca. All right, sweet. Can we go ahead and adjust this? Yes, the Western Diamondback Rattlesnake. And people are already a little bit interested. That's cool. Are they in there? Yep, they're both in there. Quite awesome. We're not low on cash. We are running a profit. Still in the green. We kind of might need to hold off just a skosh. But that is pretty cool stuff. All right, let's go ahead and give this a duplicate and move. And say, get this. Can we scooch it in? Yeah, like right there. And change this to the rattlesnake. There you go. So now, when they visit the rattlesnake, they'll be getting their double education on. And people are coming up to buy the balloons. Outstanding. That's what I like to see. Many guests think tickets are underpriced. Well, that's what I like to hear. How about 7 and 5? We'll give a little bit more ticket price. That way that fixes that. Have people pulled out from the... No one has used the ATM. But still. Oh crap, people letting their balloon go. But yeah, now the profits should be starting to come in a little bit better. Yeah, we can copy this donation bin as well. Duplicate and then put that right here. And then we'll put another right over here. All right, vet research is done. And we got a little bit more on the aardvark. Outstanding. All right, so what other things can we add to the aardvark then? That would be pretty cool stuff indeed. Species aardvark. And then enrichment items. So we've got a small ball we can put down. And how about a ball of ice as well? All right, so our aardvark should be extremely happy now and nice and enriched. Yes, indeed. That's what I like to see. So they're enriched, they're awesome. We can work on our next research assignment. Are you guys getting educated? I give this aardvark 3 stars at most, and the tortoise looks bored. Yeah, that's because we don't have any research going. So we can go ahead and start the research process for our next thing. View our research center, and let's get Noel on the tortoise. All right, so hopefully Noel can research that. Heaven's Angel 15, we will say hello. Got 20 conservation credits, and there she is. Looking pretty happy. That is outstanding. How are you feeling? Zoo tickets are expensive. Well, no, not according to the people. And once we get our next animal in here, hopefully that will justify the cost. All right, so let's go ahead and make sure our Western Diamondback is within proper temperature here. So we need 24 to 30. Let's put it up to 28. And 40 to 60. We'll go 52 on that. We'll get that temperature right up. All right, we haven't researched anything yet for enrichment, so the layout will improve as we get a little bit better. Yeah, the layout is where we're really struggling. Hopefully we'll be able to get some more research done. I'll probably do 1 per animal. So we'll get like the tortoise some enrichment, we'll get the snake some enrichment before we move on to other things. How's the research going? It's not. Noel Waters is supposed to be researching the tortoise. But yeah, it looks like progress is being made as they're walking around, which is good. That was one of my sort of questions coming in from sandbox mode on the whole research process. Like, as they're walking around taking care of animals, is research being done in conjunction with, or do they have to be in the research center itself in order to keep going? All right, 50 and 50, 195 customers served, $1,000 made at Chief Beef. We're looking at $1,000 made for Gulpy Soda, and we're looking at $1,000 for Looney Balloons. So very nice. The balloons are kicking off quite well. Hey, kitties. Zoo tickets are underpriced. I like the aardvark. I hope I can come back when the baby Bongo is born. That is another question that we have to have here, is when the bongos have children. You know, what is their habitat like? They can handle a lot of adults. That's pretty good. And we'll have to, once the babies are born, keep track of their genetics and make sure that children are not breeding with their parents Crusader Kings 2 style. That would not be fun at all. So they're walking around with their garbage, and luckily they found a trash can. Thank you so much for doing the right thing. Keeping our zoo nice and tidy. Hopefully the caretakers are not overworked. If we look at the staff here, the vendors are definitely seeing their fair share of a high workload. I don't know if we hire a few more vendors, and it looks like the zookeeper is a high workload as well. We'll hire 1 more zookeeper to help take the load off. So hopefully Roseanne will share some of the workload with Freddie, and we'll be good to go. Welcome aboard, Roseanne. No thoughts yet. Can't train until the 27th of September, which is today. Can we go ahead and start training her then? $150. Yeah, we'll see if we can get her trained, get our keepers nice and good, and then we'll work on our next exhibit creature here. So we will view the exhibit animal market. We've got a snake. So do we want a spider? Do we want a frog? Spiders are pretty cool. Goliath beetles. We've got some poison frogs, and we know that they bred like absolute mad. And we've got a couple good males and females. So that certainly isn't bad. If we look at this silver rated male in the Zoopedia. Yeah, 4 to 11 group size. So maybe 2 males, 2 females for the poison dart frog. Huh, we had a poison frog in the last playthrough. I'm kind of wanting to get something that we haven't seen before. And like the giant snail, the giant tiger land snail, is something that we haven't had before. Although there are only 2 giant snails in, and they're both female, unfortunately. We've got forest scorpions, desert scorpions, the cockroach. Let's see, 1 eastern brown snake, the death adder, the wandering spider. We've got a couple good ones there. How about you, Brazilian wandering spider? Are you cool just being side by side? 1 to 6. Yeah, 1 male, 1 female of the Brazilian wandering spider would be pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and sort by the species and get the Brazilian wandering spider up here. We need 1 male and 1 female. Let's go ahead, and since neither male is fertile, yeah, we'll take the nice and fertile one. We'll put them in there, and then the female Brazilian wandering spider. Both of them are cool. Let's go ahead and get the cheaper one then. And then we'll make sure that the wandering spiders within their tolerance here for the Zoopedia. All right, 23 to 29, 50 to 84. All right, so we'll put that right there in 26-ish. And then 50 to 84, we'll go 60. And then their temperature will adjust and everything will be awesome. They'll really start to feel good. Nice. Let's go ahead and get Brazilian wandering spider on the placards. And then we'll give a copy, a duplicate over here, and then we'll go, say, right here, and change that to the Brazilian wandering spider. And then we'll give that a duplicate and move right over here. So now, don't matter which side you come from, you'll be able to learn all about the Brazilian wandering spider. All right, so that should bring in some more profit here. What do we get? Nice, guess numbers, 304, an extra $1,000 for us. We need 2 new exhibit species. So we need to think about where we're going to go from here. Our power supply reaches all the way out here, so it makes sense to continue building the zoo around, say, this central point. If we put this wall like around here and made this like a central staff area as we expand, and then just funnel the rest of the zoo around this one power plant, that would be really cool, especially if we need to get water in at some point. Having a central water purification place would be outstanding indeed. Yes, we've already met Heaven's Angel, who is walking around. We've greeted the player. I didn't come here to see the staff facilities, and why you looking? The zoo feels pretty small. Well, hopefully that increases with time. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go ahead and put up another brick wall around here. And then hopefully this will make sure that they do not see any staff facilities of any kind. And then we'll just expand from our power supply out this way. That research is complete. Outstanding. So that is 1 more for the tortoise. We can give the tortoise something to do. Let's go ahead and move on then to the Brazilian wandering spider with Noel. All right, so hopefully that speed is quick. I don't know if our trained veterinarians research things faster, but without further ado, let's go ahead and head to the habitat and find the Alabra giant tortoise for the enrichment items. All right, so we'll put in a dog ball. We'll put in a small ball. We'll put in an ice block. Now, how are you feeling? Nice. So we won't put in the sprinkler just yet, but now the tortoise would look really cool. Can we give our buddy boy a mate? A Labra giant tortoise. Let's see if we can get a second one up here. A Labra giant tortoise. We need a female. 825 bucks. Then we have this female here for 1,000 conservation credits. We don't have that. And 650 bucks. Fertility is sort of the name of the game. I like the size. I like the immunity. We'll go ahead and adopt her. And move her in there. So we'll have a second Alabra giant tortoise in here. And then hopefully we can get some baby tortoises. And the Bongo is about to have offspring. Outstanding. So we'll get a little baby. And I mean, Mama looks pretty pudgy. But we'll see if what our little baby is. And I'm not sure if this is the first birth in the zoo, but these people are going to be pretty lucky. And there we go. We have our little Bongo Takia, who is a gold. Nice. Juvenile, female, outstanding. So we have a little baby Bongo. The cuteness overload for sure. And these people should be pretty happy that they were able to see the little baby Bongo. Zoo ticket price is good. Baby aardvark. So we've got some baby aardvarks and we've got some baby Bongos. Pretty cool stuff. Oh yeah, we need some donation bins as well. We'll duplicate and put that right there. And then we'll duplicate and put that right there. And then hopefully we'll get some donations for, yeah, 264 bucks there, $52 there, so that bin is paid for itself. Oh, we need a trash can over here. Trash can lickety-split. Okay, so this trash can is a bit overflowing. That is a thing. So the next thing we want to do is definitely get probably a second or a sweeper up in here. Right now, Thomas is pretty overloaded, so we'll give Thomas some help and get a second one in, Rebecca Burke. So on you go, Rebecca. Nice to see you. Cleaning litter. Yep, go ahead and make sure the zoo is nice and clean. And pack all of that garbage down. So it's going to be interesting to see where our folks bring our garbage. So there you go, Thomas. Hopefully you're not feeling too overwhelmed here. We've got you a second one. 4 toilets clean, 4 litters cleared, and 10 bins emptied. So yeah, we'll have to make sure that our staff isn't overworked. Hopefully they'll start sharing some of the load here. Some are on a high load, some are on a low load. And it actually looks like we need maybe a few more vendors here as well. So we'll plop down a few more vendors to sort of trade that out. And it might be start to think about making a bigger staff room for them to rest. What kind of challenge did we get? All right, almost there. And then 2 different habitat species. It sort of looked like we were rewarded, but then again, we weren't. That's a question. How is our mechanic? Okay, so our mechanic is doing just fine. Maintaining our fences and whatnot. Yeah, it's saying, hey, you got a challenge. But is it a community challenge? It might be a community challenge. Ah, collect unclaimed rewards. Sweet. So 25, 1 animal born. Okay, I sort of see what's going on here. Nice, more vet research is done. So that is going to be the Brazilian wandering spider. Let's go ahead and get Noel on the Western Diamondback rattlesnake. And head to our Brazilian wandering spider and get them some extra stuffers. Nope, that's the rattlesnake. Here we go. All right, so our layout, we are going to put a long, wide trunk. Outstanding. So that will make our spiders a little bit more happy. So we've got baby bongos, we've got a couple spiders, we've got a snake that we're trying to improve, And the zoo is still looking profitable. We're still clicking off a nice profit, even though we're training up all of these people. If we've got some vendors who are not actively engaged, we can work on getting them trained. That would be the next step as well. So how about, say, you, as Mundio Dozer? Where are you? You are commuting. You're working, you're commuting, you're commuting. All right, so the ones that are commuting, that does not have anything to do, my pay is fair? Get some training then. Booyah. Yeah, I think in the long run, the training will pay off tremendously here. All right, yearly profits. Yeah, we're going to need another staff room. Let's go ahead and work on that then. So that is a keeper hut. We've got the research center. We've got the trade center, vet surgery. I think over here was the staff room. Yes, indeed. 4 out of 4 people. Let's look at our facilities, and let's look at our staff facilities and the staff room. As our staff grows, we're going to need another one. Let's go ahead and save a little bit more moolah and get a second staff room right there ready to go. So hopefully our staff will be able to come here and chillax. Add scenery items. That is awesome. We can do that. Yeah, 4 out of 4, and then we've got our vet going to the staff room as well. So hopefully the staff will be able to chill. Can't find an accessible staff room. Well, that problem is solved now. Hopefully you can find it now. I'm gonna go feed the snake. Oh, she's wiping it down. Outstanding. Yep, definitely have to do with the facility cleanliness, that is for sure. Yeah, hopefully that will go away whenever she does find a staff room. Hopefully she'll be, can I pick her up and then put her, yeah, I'll put her by the staff room so it would be like, look, go there and chill. So we helped her out a bit. We've got a vendor coming out. You're wandering. So you know what you can do? You can train. How about you? All right, we've got, all right, so Freddy, level 1, but he's going to the habitat and he looks to be running. Where are you going in such a hurry? Are you needed? What's going on? You've got me worried there, Freddy. Why are you running so quick and so happy? I mean, you must have a crap ton of coffee, because you aren't playing around. Are you going to the exhibits? No, now you're done. Maybe he was going to wipe down that exhibit, and then he realized that someone had already done it. I appreciate your candor there, guy. Your motivation. Okay, so things are looking... Oh, yeah, that food probably needs to be cleaned out there. Are you going to get on that, Freddy? Because, yeah, you need to clean. Getting that vacuum cleaner up, then hopefully you'll be able to put some food down or be able to prepare some food. That's another thing that we have to prepare for as well, as our keeper hut needs some space. You know, our keeper hut has to be able to provide 0 out of 1. It's kind of small. We might need to go and get a bigger keeper hut. So as the money comes in, start working on bigger facilities. And if our old boy, oh nice, vet research done for the Western Diamondback snake. Let's go ahead and start researching some of these diseases. Yeah, we'll get Noel on that. And then for our mechanic, we are going to do some research with, oh, a VIP guest. Who is you? Vashanish. All right, sweet. Congratulations. Welcome to the zoo. But anyway, as I was saying, we need to get some research done with our mechanic. And we need to start really looking at the staff facilities, I think, to better prepare them. So we can get the large keeper hut, the large staff room, the large research center with Janelle. That way we can, you know, swap these buildings out. As we start learning bigger and better buildings, we can swap out this staff area for something a little bit better. And all the while maintaining a profit. That is also very important indeed. What an amazing place. The view of the aardvark is quite good. I'm trying to tuck the staff facilities out of the way, but it's just like they look to the right and say, oh, that's a staff facility. I don't like that. And I mean, I messed around with trying to put a gate down so that the people couldn't see. And maybe one of those things where we put down maybe a bunch of trees along the way. Like, say we duplicate. And we just go booyah, 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 booyah. Put up like a wall. Maybe that will block their point of view. Because we do have some trees blocking that way. We might, you know, double up or something like so. Yep, we've already handshake Vinesh. Zoo ticket price is good. All right, disease risk. What is going on? Cleanliness? Yeah, we might need a keeper as the bongos are pooping all over the place. All right, what is our staff load like? How's our keeper? Yeah, high workload and no workload. They're both working. Okay, they got to it. Good, 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 good. We're barely hanging on with the amount of keepers that we have, it looks like. Yeah, once we get bigger and better staff facilities, we'll be able to prepare more animals' food at the same time, which would be really cool. Yeah, we got 6. It's a weird thing. Like, do I want to keep training the ones that we've got or bring in the new people to help take off the workload? That's going to be something to consider. We've got our tortoise there just chilling with the female. Both feeling pretty good. And then we also found out something for this snake, did we not? Yes, we do. So let's give them a hiding place, make them a little bit more happy. And we're also researching those diseases now. So if the habitats do get disease, hopefully our vets can take care of it and know exactly what in the world is going on. And we've also got our mechanic researching some bigger staff facilities to help accommodate our growing zoo. Right now we're making $10,000 on average per year. That is outstanding. We don't need a loan. I don't think we need to even market. But yeah, we'll do some newspaper adverts. And we won't renew. We'll just do it for a year, see what happens, see if we can get the people happy. Right now, the aardvark is our primary, most appealing creature. 94% happiness with the guests, 83% happiness with our staff. We've got some marketing going on here. The last inspection report. Yeah, education is pretty low indeed. So I think what I'll do is I'll research some better education, see what we can do. Oh, geez. This fence is looking awful shoddy. Let's call a mechanic. I don't want to risk it and have our bongos be getting out, because when you start seeing holes in your fence, that's a pretty bad thing. But hey, our giant tortoise is about to mate, so baby tortoises may be coming in the next episode. So we're plugging away. Mechanic is running quick. Content with your paycheck, that's good. Clear a lane. Our mechanic has to come and get this gate fixed. The fence fixed. Yeah, make sure that that is working and up to snuff. Sorry to break you away from your research, but this is a pretty big deal indeed. All right, vet research is complete. Now we know about clamptobacteriosis. Outstanding. Do we want to continue doing that, or do we want to... We've got all of these diseases that we know. How about we continue with the animals that we have? We'll research these exhibits, because the exhibits will be quick to get the perks with. And we'll just keep on going and doing what we're doing. So tragedy averted. No holes in the fence anymore. Our mechanic is doing the business. Vets are coming to and fro. Everything is looking good. Hopefully the vet is doing okay. Did 6 research, inspected 3 animals, and didn't have to treat any. That is good. My workload is heavy today. Yeah, I imagine the vets are pretty heavy on the workload, considering how we have one doing research at all times. Yeah, the vendors are still like overwhelmed. Yeah, if we're gonna have a vet constantly doing research, it may be wise to get another veterinarian. And we've got the cash flow. We'll get a 3rd veterinarian in here to help the workload, Colby Schofield. And then if any vets are not doing anything, then hopefully we can contribute to more research. Wait, didn't you just come in here? Yeah, you just inspected the tortoises. I mean, you probably like to see the tortoises. That's awesome, but unnecessary. All right, staff room scenery. We need scenery in order to increase the appeal. I mean, it's a bathroom. Yeah, I know. People are picky indeed. But I'm liking the way this zoo is turning out so far. So we've got baby aardvarks in here. Yep, we got a baby aardvark, Dahlia. So there is baby aardvark Dahlia just chilling. We have a baby Bongo as well. Our tortoise was about to mate. And I don't know about our snakes and our spider, but that could be something that we can look into. And then once the children grow up, we'll see. Wait, do we have some enrichment for the Bongo? I thought for sure we had enrichment items for the Bongo. Let's give it a try. Species, Bongo. Ah, we have a grazing ball feeder. Plop. There we go. So that should be some enrichment items for you. A little bit more happy. Yep, 33% enrichment. I know it's partially covering your needs, but we're doing some research. Don't you worry, don't you fret. But that will do it for me in this episode of Planet Zoo Franchise Mode, ladies and gentlemen. Feeling pretty good. We're over $26,000 for our finances, making $12,000 on average per year. We can definitely expand. We've got some money in our pocket, and I'm thinking next time we will expand the zoo around back here. We'll keep within range of our power supply. We'll fence off in brick this little work zone here. Hopefully by the time our mechanic is done, we can get some bigger staff rooms, and we can sell these small guys and get bigger buildings in so they can attend to more creatures, and we can start the steam ball rolling. We might be able to actually research some more food and drink options as well. And Dahlia is about to grow up to adulthood, so this is something that we have to pay attention to. Once Dahlia is fully grown, do we sell, say, the father and get another male aardvark in here, Rafiki, in here for Dahlia, or perhaps the mother to expand the gene pool? Who knows? Animal is thirsty. We need a keeper. Call a keeper, please. We don't want thirsty snakes. All right, sweet. Overall profits, nice. So another $2,000 for those rewards. We need to increase Bongo education, and we need another habitat species. Looking at the community goal, 34% to the community breed. What, 500,000 silver raid? Oh, disease. clampobacteriosis, and it's a good thing that we research clampobacteriosis. Yeah, like the whole Bongo community is doing clampobacteriosis, so we're going to need to stop the research quick and make sure that the vets are here. Do they go into quarantine? 8 animals, perhaps? Yeah, we need to get our vet off of that. Good, and we just finished Western Diamondback Rattler. So guess what, Noel? You are not researching anymore. Get on those animals. And then we'll fill up the Western Diamondback Rattler with some more. Oops. Or wait, was that... What research did we just do? I thought it was Western Diamondback Rattler. Too many Western Diamondbacks for one habitat. I don't really agree with that. Like what? Huh? Are we cramped? They will fight due to overcrowding. The aardvark. Uh-oh. So that's not good. Yeah, we'll go ahead and fix that. Is it because of the too many adult population? Yeah, so too many adults. So what we are going to do is we will... Dahlia is our new one. How is her genetics? So she's nice and fertile. Do we get rid of the father, Rafiki? We can't release him to the wild, but we can send him to the trade center. Like start from scratch with a brand new male. I think we do that in order to keep the gene pool nice and even. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to do that. All right, so Nigabli, we'll send them to the trade center. We will send her father, Rafiki, into the trade center. And then we will find another male aardvark for Dahlia. A fresh aardvark. That's in ours. We need another aardvark, please. Uncheck that, check that. I was going to leave a long time ago, but this is one of the things that we have to keep in mind. Wow, 10,000 points. We have Hondo here. Massive fertility. Yeah, we'll adopt Hondo. Yeah, so we'll get that delivery scheduled and see if Dahlia and Hondo can do something really cool. Now, we had the option of going up to another food quality here. So we'll go ahead and do that. Make sure that our aardvarks are nice and awesome. And here comes our brand new male into the habitat. So welcome, Hondo. So we got a brand new aardvark who should be happy, who is massively enriched. We've got the most social here. And looking at genetics-wise, massive fertility and longevity. So hopefully Hondo and Dahlia get along like Donkey Kong. That would be pretty cool indeed. Now, as far as our trade center goes... Oh, what is this? Did we get something else? Yes, we did. 2 different habitat species. So we'll claim that. And then our animal trading. Can we get... Yeah, we can quick trade them for $1,000. So we'll do that. We'll get some quick trading in for some money. And then take a look at that. $36,500. And things are looking really cool. I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. But seriously, I'm going to leave it here, ladies and gentlemen. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I will see you in the next Planet Zoo video. Take care.